Hey guys, Carlos here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the deluxe Peter Fantasista Wonder Ride book from Kamen Rider Saber. This is a Wonder Ride book that can activate new form changes for the riders, as well as a special combination. So, let's get started. First, we'll look at the Wonder Ride book on its own. So the Peter Fantasista book is a retitled version of Peter Pan, as is quite obvious by the title and the imagery, where we can see Peter flying with Wendy and Captain Hook in the background, as well as a little Tinkerbell right there. As usual, the name is written out in the Wonder language on the side. It shows Kamen Rider on the bottom, with the slot for where it goes in the belt. This is a slightly different shade of blue than the Lion Senki book, and it's actually rather reminiscent of the Kaizoku half-body from Kamen Rider Build. So, for this, we have sounds it can make on its own, the title announcement, and the synopsis. Translations will be in the description. So, here we can see the general imagery of what kind of story it's telling, that it's basically depicting the battle between Peter and Captain Hook. You can see the two of them facing off, and then their glares meet in kind of a manga or anime style. And of course we have some things written out and labeled in the Wonder language. First, along Peter's hat, it reads hat continuously. Here we see Peter labeled. You have Captain Hook, and his hook has the word hook repeated over and over. Next, we can use the Peter Fantasista book with the Seiken Sword Driver. I'll be starting off with the Suiseiken Nagare, for reasons that will become quite clear soon. To start, we'll use it on its own. As you can see, the transformation here is quite special, in that it sung out its name in the same style as Lion Senki, and then was read out as Nagare Hissatsu, or Nagare One Book, meaning it is a Wonder Ride book tied to the Suiseiken Nagare. And here we can see the Peter arm, which shows the same imagery as the story page, where we have Peter and Captain Hook facing off, and their eyes or their glares meeting here. Then we also have Captain Hook's signature hook down here on the wrist. We have the special attacks, but in this case I like to be saving those for use with other Wonder Ride books. So starting off, we'll use it with Lion Senki. And there we have the transformation into Kamen Rider Blade's Lion Fantasista, the special combination made by combining two Nagare books. You can see that the arms match up, or the images match up well, as well as having quite similar colors. You of course have the push special attack. Then the Nisatsu Geki. And like with Jack-kun, the sword driver reads the Peter Fantasista book as simply Peter Pan. Then the Nisatsu Giri. And the scanning attack. We also see what happens when we add on a book to the Divine Beast slot. So as you can see, or rather as you can hear, the line Fantasista transformation was mostly dominant, but did add in the fact that Dragon was added onto it, so this would make Blade's Dragon line Fantasista. And the special attacks. And then we're going to remove line Senki, switch the Seiken to Kain Ken Rekka, and then activate that transformation. And this creates Kamen Rider Saber, Dragon Peter. Though as to be expected, it just has the generic 2-book Wonder Rider transformation. But, once again, you can see the images of Brave Dragon and Peter Fantasista lining up to create the form. As well, we can activate these special attacks. And there we go. Overall, this Wonder Ride book really does spice things up in terms of what we expect from these transformations. What does make it unique is the fact that it is a little bit more special in that it's tied to one of the Seiken, so it has not only its own unique transformation sound when being used on its own, but instead of just having a generic Wonder Rider transformation when used with other books, when used with the Lion Senki book, it then has a special form connected to that. And from this we can postulate that there will be other Wonder Ride books tied to the Seiken, meaning that for Blades, he'll eventually get a Divine Beast book, and then for Saber, he should eventually get an Animal and Story book. Plus, there is at least one other rider with his own Seiken, so he'll have his own series of books, meaning that there will be some books a bit more special than others, and these would be perhaps the more must-have books to get. But that does mean that we can expect a lot more from the Wonder Ride books in the future. Next time I'll be reviewing the RKF Kamen Rider Saber and Kamen Rider Blades. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you're new and would like to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And for now, this is KRX50, riding off.